and welcome to the Witty Horse, where we love sharing real experiences about horses. I'm Craig Wood, and we're here with Bart Cissell of Eminence, Kentucky, and he's a farrier, and he's going to nail on some sliders on this reining horse. So Bart, let's get to work.
All right, we've got the shoe already shaped for the foot, and we have the foot prepped and trimmed, so we're going to take it right now and work on our nail job and put the shoe on. Make sure we got the placement where we want, over the white line. Couple little things while we're doing this, just to be on the safe side, to show everybody. The nail has a bevel that you see. It's a check pattern here that's always pointed to the inside. It's made to, when you tap it, it goes into the foot, and then the bevel on this side of the nail makes it go out. The harder you will hit the nail, the faster it will come out. So you'll see the people going tap, 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 boom, and then the nail comes out where they want it. So the white line is right here, and this area all the way around here is where where is the ideal placement of the nail, and that's what we're going to do the best we can here today.
So do you have a special kind of hammer you're using?
You know, most farriers always use a hammer that they enjoy. And I say that, you know, we're using 4.5s. The size of the nail is a 4.5 on this little filly. So we're just using a hammer that's just big enough to drive them. If you were shoeing saddlebreds, you'd probably have a heavier hammer because they're going to be driving, these are 4.5s, they might be driving 10s, and you can imagine the size difference.
Right.
She's got such a little foot, I might leave her medial heel nail out.
Well, you know, Bart, when I was in high school, a senior, I went to farrier school at New Mexico State.
Oh yeah.
Learned to be a farrier, you know, and that was a trade that came in pretty handy when I was in college.
Absolutely.
If I needed some money for a date or to go out on the weekend, I'd trim me some horses during the week, and I'd have enough money to go out and do something on the weekend.
Oh,
The only problem is I got all the horses that all the other farriers didn't want to.
Oh yeah, you're
So
paying your dues.
Tough,
There's no doubt. You pay your dues. I laugh and bent that nail.
Yeah, I got you all messed up.
No, you're fine. But yeah, you know, when you start, like young farriers start out, let's close that nail hole up a little bit. Yep. Young farriers starting out, you know, basically I did the same thing. I've struggled the whole time with bad horses that didn't want to stand. Horses that, you know, just weren't, nobody else wanted to work on. Now, one thing I'm going to do, I've closed these nail holes up a little bit when I forged this shoe for her. So I am going to go put a 3 in that one. But what we're going to do now is, just for safety's sake, is lock her down.
So what is it you got there in your left hand that you're locking it down?
That's a clinch block, and what we call that is blocking it down.
There was a question that came up while you were nailing that shoe on about, does it really hurt the horse's hoof when you actually nail the shoe?
No, if your perfect placement of the nails does not hurt the foot. But you take me and this hammer, and I'm trying to drive a nail, and right now the temperature is in the 20s. It's pretty cold, so nothing's going to stand real perfectly still, you know, and comfortable and things. It's all about the comfort levels of the horse. She was jerking, mainly because I was pounding and things, if that makes sense.
Yeah, just pressure from the hammer and the nail.
Oh yeah, well you can imagine if your feet were cold, which you know you can feel down this leg and you can tail, it gets cooler and cooler the closer it gets. Blood flow farther away from the heart source and stuff. So, you know, that's kind of the biggest deal about doing something today. We picked this little, I think, what, she's 3? Maybe, no, she's 4, 3, 4 here. She hadn't had too many sets of shoes on, and we're just kind of going at her today doing this. She's doing a real good job.
Yeah, very good. Okay, well, Bart, we appreciate you being with us today, and this is the Witty Horse, where we love sharing real experiences about horses, and you can read more on wittyhorse.com.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.